Maniacs, welcome back to the channel. Your local bedhead here. We are not going to waste too much time really diving into this. Now, you're probably wondering what are we going to be watching today. Well, I was scrolling through YouTube and I came across something interesting. I've realized I haven't really tackled a lot of Ghost Adventures debunking of yet. And I thought, well, fuck it. I see a clip and I'm going to watch the clip and we're going to see whether or not this really debunks Ghost Adventures or Zach Bagans or, one or the other, all right? I mean, technically, if Zach Bagans gets debunked, I would already assume that Ghost Adventures is debunked, right? I mean, that's pretty fair. So, back in the day, pretty big fan of the show. More recently, I've kind of started catching on to things that I would not normally have caught on to unless I started to really dive into more of the debunking side of paranormal instead of just watching the paranormal. This is something I've always tried to do, but now I'm more fluent in it, and I'm getting better at it as I go. So this is probably going to be a breakdown of the things that are said in this clip, so I hope you guys are ready.
Yes. Are you familiar with a Dybbuk or Dybbuk box?
I read up on it today because of the Dybbuk box. I read about it.
Okay. Are there demonic possessions in
not that much that I believe that it really could have, that they could take control of you, that I would be concerned about.
Wow, I did not see this Halloween special, so I don't know every detail of what went on, but from what I can tell, this was a live show, which means there was no getting around it. If something messed up, this is what was going to be in it, so this is a clip that's resurfacing a lot right now. Apparently, this is, to my knowledge, this is being resurfaced a lot. And this pretty much goes to show that Ghost Adventures is 100% scripted, which does not surprise me at all anymore. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. This is the problem with a lot of shows today, is that the studios start to get involved because they feel like we're not catching a lot of evidence, so they will have these shows script stuff, make stuff more spooky for the audience, more atmospheric for the audience, so they'll have them say crazy things, over dramatic things. I mean, I was literally watching Ghost Adventures not long ago, and they were out in the woods. I want to say this was the Goatman's Bridge episode. And in the episode, there's a bunch of trees and a lot of limbs and branches. And he goes and explains them like, he says something along the lines of, and there we are walking through thousands of miles of branches that resembled the Grim Reaper's fingers. I swear to God, he said this on camera. And I just went there and I'm like, in front of my coworker, I'm like, are you serious? Did he really just say that? Like, he's just over dramatic all the time. And yeah, the guy he's talking to doesn't really seem like he's very too sure.
So that may not be good with your script, but
Okay, let's
Oh my God, dude! Wait, and he actually started to walk away. He just at that point he's walking away because he doesn't know what to say. That really just happened. I did not see this. Can I rewind it?
go over.
At the end of the clip, you can see Zach Bagans storming off because he's clearly upset that the rabbi had said this live.
Yeah, he's not even looking at the camera. He's just waltzing right past. Like, he has no idea what to say to that. Probably because he wasn't expecting it. I wonder if the rabbi actually if he realized they were live in that moment. And Zach was completely aware they were both live, and he's just, I need to walk away now before the camera really starts picking that up.
In front.
That says it all right there, guys. That really does say it. That says it all. He didn't know what to say in that moment. And the best thing he could do was try to walk away and change the subject. And again, this is live, so there is no cutting this out. There is no editing. He fucked up because the rabbi fucked up.
To thousands of viewers.
can I ask you a question, Rabbi?
Yes.
Are you familiar with a Dybbuk or Dybbuk box?
I read up on it today because of the Dybbuk box. I read about it.
Okay. Are there demonic possessions in
not that much that I believe that it really could have, that they could take.
Not that much that I really believe that they could take control of you, that I would be concerned about. Not that much that I believe that they could take control of you, that I would be concerned about. So I don't even know if he believes in it or not, but then he kind of started changing his tone up because he kind of realized he was fucking up at that point. So then he was like, I would be concerned about that. But it doesn't look like he even believes in the Dybbuk box, that it could possess you.
Control of you, that I would be concerned about.
All right.
So I may not be good with your script. He said it because he doesn't believe in it, and he's trying to correct himself, saying, I'm not sure if I'll be good for this because I'm not really one who believes in that. But knowing Ghost Adventures, they're very over the top. when talking about some of this stuff. They want people to believe that everything is demonic and possessed. And because that's good for their show, that means more people are going to dive on in. That's when I go back and I say the word demonic is very useful for a lot of these paranormal channels because they can really use a lot.
Good with your script, but that's my personal belief.
Okay.
It's like a, okay, let's, yeah, he has no idea what to say after that. Like, that could have been the end of his career. That was that kind of moment right there. This could be the end of my career because he just said that. Man, I see, lies don't last forever. If you're going to be a content creator, if you're going to go out there and start doing paranormal stuff, be honest about what you catch, because one day there could be a fuck up like this in your script that will make you look extremely fake. Yeah, and then you don't know what to do because that's years of you just lying. It's all going to come up to be that. Years and years of people trusting you, and you're lying.
Let's go over here.
At the end
Let's
of the
go
clip,
over
you
here.
can see Zach Bagans storming off because he's clearly upset that the rabbi had said this live in front of thousands of viewers.
Can I ask you a question, Rabbi?
Yes.
Are you familiar with a Dybbuk or Dybbuk box?
I read up on it today because
Yeah, that was the first mistake right there. I read up on it today because I was asked to read about it. This guy's a very honest guy, which I'm sure they were not wanting a very honest guy. They probably wanted somebody who would go along with it. I read up on it today because I was asked to read up on it, read up about it. Guess who probably asked him to read up about it? Probably the Ghost Adventures team, saying get some information on this so when we ask you, you have an idea of what you're talking about because you're supposed to be a professional, right?
I read up on it.
Okay. Is this
That's the moment Zach should have stopped asking questions. Or he probably thought in his head that the rabbi was just going to go along with it even after that. Are there demonic possessions in...
Are there demonic possessions in
not that much that I believe that could really could harm, that they could take control of you, that I would be concerned about.
all right. So
That
how
may not be good with your script, but not that's
Yeah, that's straight up. That right there tells you right there Ghost Adventures is all scripted. 100%. There's no getting around that. This is probably not that long ago when this happened. It was a Halloween special, so it had to probably take place probably within the last 5 to 6 years, if I had to guess. This clip is resurfacing, though, and it is scripted. So, yeah, this might have actually just debunked Zach Bagans entirely, without really much of question. You know, people for a long time now have been saying Zach Bagans has been fake, and I've been noticing that a lot of more fakery within his show than I'm normally used to. But I've kind of opened my mind more to the possibility of fakery than I ever have before. And it's good that these people are being called out. 100%. I'm very happy to see this, honestly. And if they're caught in an act right here, then I just can assume that most of the other stuff that they have caught on camera is probably scripted and fake too. So let me know what you guys thought about that in the comments section. Do you guys think that this was it? This is them getting caught, and since this clip is now resurfacing, do you think this could be the beginning of the end or the downfall of Ghost Adventures? I'm curious to know your opinions down below, because again, why would anybody watch something that is knowingly fake, right? Like, and it's not the fact that it's knowingly faked. It's the fact that these people come out here saying it's real instead of it being openly acknowledged that it's fake. It's all made for entertainment purposes. Now we know for a fact it's all just not honest. It's unfortunate. Let me know, guys, down below.
JCARTSARTS is throwing down, coming after all these paranormal clowns. He's watching, not letting get away. On his way, JCARTSARTS, tearing the fakers apart. He with his heart, no one dare tell him can't react, because JCARTS has your back. JCARTSARTS has your back. JCARTSARTS is throwing down, coming after me. If you can't stay, JCARTSARTS is through. You won't be meant dead.